What's up, Ross? Welcome back to the Silly Surfboard, where today we're making the Creature Commandos in the LEGO DC Super-Villains customizer. They already have Frankenstein in the game, so today we're going to be making Rick Flag Sr. and the Bride, and Weasel, of course, and Dr. Phosphorus. Yeah, so normally Dr. Phosphorus wears a white trench coat like a doctor would, but we're making him without it because there's that one episode where he doesn't have it because they're on the run. So anyway, let's get right into it. Of course, starting off with the fearless leader of the Commandos, Rick Flag Sr. Making Rick Flag was actually pretty simple, I will say, but the thing is, he looks very different in the Creature Commandos animated show than he does in Superman. So I kind of went for the in-between look with the hair. Instead of making it white, I made it like dark gray, I guess. So where it could pass as white if you're characterizing him, I guess. Whatever the word is. But yeah, so the sleeves are going to be that yellow color. The chest piece is going to be Orion's made yellow, and then the hands are going to be black. The pretty simple design, really. Nothing crazy here. I was a little torn on the hair, like which hair piece do we go with, but I think this is the right one since his hair is like so cartoonishly swooped over in the TV show. I know it doesn't look like this IRL, but that's where you have to just kind of pick which style you want to go for. Anyway, made the heart color yellow, obviously, because that's like his main color scheme. Man, I cannot wait for Creature Commando Season 2 because the first season was just incredible. I just rewatched it again, and I gotta say, I love G.I. Robot so much. I wish I could make him in the customizer. I tried, but there's no way to do it that looks good. There's no point in trying because you can't make one that looks good, okay? So just trust me. Don't call me a liar, trust me. Anyway, let me know. What do you guys think of Creature Commandos down below? What's your favorite character in the show? And while you type that in, let's go ahead and move on to Dr. Phosphorus. This one was not super hard to make just because they already have that pre-made skull piece that you can find in the custom heads. And then go ahead and make that green. The real tricky thing here is the hair, which is the fire, because you're going to use Firestorm's hairpiece, but no matter what shade of green you pick, it always comes out a shade of yellow or orange because the outer layer is already orange. So do whichever shade you think looks best, but it's going to look like that no matter what. Yeah, the arms, I went with Prometheus's arms, which has a lot of black decal on it because I wanted it to look bony. So that's why I picked that one. And then the chest piece is going to be Pride from the Shazam DLC, and I made that green. There are other ones you can choose, but I felt like this one was the most bony looking. And Adam Strange's belt, pretty standard. I'm so glad that belt exists. And then make the pants black on top, green on the bottom. Yes, very good, very good. While we're at it, why don't you go ahead and like that button, that little button with the thumbs up. You should go ahead and like it, and then also spank that subscribe button for me while you're at it. And let's get back to it. Yeah, so you can add the glowing effects to the hands and to any action you add to his movements. He's not invincible, I don't think, because Weasel does bite him at one point, and then he's like really in pain about it. So I don't think Dr. Phosphorus is invincible, so I went ahead and gave him standard health. I do think that he has that ability to like shield himself from certain attacks. So we'll go ahead and throw that in his abilities, but he's not invincible, though he is typically well prepared for harm coming his way. So here are the abilities he has. Go ahead and give him spray paint. Might as well, right? Might as well. He seems like the kind of guy that would spray paint something, especially back in his gangster era. Let me take away these. I accidentally put those on. Let's see. What else we got? Let's go ahead and add the force field. We'll make it green like this, like so, like such. And then I don't think he can shoot beams out of his hands, though this is worth Googling. So I'm not going to add it because I don't think he did that in the show. But if you know better than me, then go ahead and add it. Or let me know down in the comments, is that something that Dr. Phosphorus can do? I think that's it for the abilities, low-key. So let's go ahead and move on to the next character. All right, so we're getting a little bit more difficult here with trying to make a good character. Weasel was tough because he has that crazed look in his eyes. The craziest one I could find was Man-Bat's face. Then for the hairpiece, we're just gonna go ahead and no, wait, where is it? Let's look at this. I wanted to give him a tail, but you can give him a tail, though it's really thick, so I wouldn't go for it, TBH. But go ahead and give him Envy's helmet piece. There are other ones you can choose from, but I think Envy's is the best one. And make it brown. And then the arms are going to be brown as well. And then, believe it or not, the hands will also be brown, but they'll be a darker shade of brown, of course, because he has like that pattern on his chest. And then the fur on his chest will also be brown. So you can have some contrast there with different shades of brown around his fur. And then Man-Bat's pants make them brown, of course, right? And the thing is, with the hip piece of the Legos, you can't pick anything that is remotely close to skin color. So you have to pick Scarecrow's hip piece if you want it to match his color. And even then, it doesn't match very well, but it matches the best out of anything else that you can find. So that's the tricky thing there. Go ahead and give him standard health. I don't believe there's a brown heart, so we're not going to mess with that, I guess. Might want to change the posture for him. I guess, yeah, I would go ahead and do that. Change it to the monster one. As for abilities, I don't think he has, like, any of these abilities. Is he a tracker? I don't think so. And he can't light up a room. I don't think he really has, like, very many abilities at all. So we're going to take away double jump. And, yeah. All right, I think that's it for Weasel. And, of course, we have the Bride. Probably one of... I don't know who my favorite character on the show is, actually. It's not fair for me to ask you guys to tell me yours if I don't even tell you mine. I really like Weasel. I really like... No, I already told you mine. It's G.I. Robot. I just forgot because he dies, like, really quickly. Spoiler alert. But he's not really dead, guys. He's a robot. Anyway, the Bride was a little hard to make because there's not really a chest piece that works that well with her, and there's no hair piece that works that well with her, though her hair is pretty crazy in the show, so I think this hair piece is the best one. It's golden gliders, but black. Closest one I could find to how, like, upward pointy her hair is. And then the chest piece is Vandal Savage's because it's the red leather jacket. That's the only one I could find. I thought about maybe doing, like, the outfit she does. It's a little more risque with the black leather. I wouldn't call it like a bikini, but, like, you know, that outfit she wears when she takes the leather coat off. I think I was thinking about doing that, but I couldn't really find anything that well fitted for her. So here we are with Vandal Savage's clothes. It doesn't look too bad, though. And then I'm pretty sure she rocks a gun, so go ahead and give her that pistol. And then let's see what abilities she have. Super strength, obviously, and hazard protection because nothing really can hurt her, right? Let's see. B, nothing. Let's tap B. How about that? No. I think we'll add gunshots, and how to do that, you'll make the bolts come from the weapon whenever you tap X. And then you will make the bolt color black so it looks like a bullet. And you can choose whatever explosion type you want or damage type. I picked explosion because that makes the most sense for a pistol. And that is it for the Bride. So, all right, cool. All right, so those are the Creature Commandos from Season 1, at least. I'll probably be making a second episode on the future Creature Commandos from the next season, whenever that comes out. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Let me know down in the comments below who you'd like to see me make next in the LEGO DC Super-Villains Customizer. And as always, stay silly, subscribe, and like. And stay silly, like I said before.